Warning, the following video contains spoilers for this past Monday's Raw. If you have not seen Raw, please turn away now. This is your final warning. I'm not kidding. Turn back now and come back later. Enjoy the video. A title relinquished, a major main roster debut, and a new champion to be crowned next week. These are my top 5 favorite moments from Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about them. What's going on, everybody? My name is Brandon Duchair Craven, and welcome to another edition of my top 5 favorite moments from Monday Night Raw. This time, it is 4/8/22/2016. Yes, I keep having to check my calendar. Don't judge me, people. Let's get to this week's top 5 moments. Number 5 this week. Neville straight up powerbombing Kevin Owens off of the mat. He basically picked him up off the mat and powerbombed him. It was really cool. It was a really cool moment. Neville is a really, really strong guy for such a small guy. I wish I was that strong. Number 4 this week. The Dudley Boyz say goodbye. It was really emotional. Like, I didn't cry or anything, but still, it was emotional. I've kept up with the Dudley Boyz since their early days in WWE. I didn't get a chance to catch them in ECW because I didn't have the channel at the time. But, yeah, I mean, I kept up with Dudley Boyz forever. Even when they were in TNA, I kept up with them then. So, I mean, it's sad. Number 3 this week, Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn. Great opening match. The circumstances for which it had to happen, it sucked, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But still, overall great match. Number 2 this week, Finn Balor having to relinquish the WWE Universal title. I felt so bad for this guy. A, because he is one of my favorite wrestlers, and B, he's only been on the main roster for almost less than a month, and he's already had to relinquish the title, and he got pushed straight to the top. And C, on top of that, you could just see the emotion in the guy's face because he's worked so hard to get where he is, and now all of a sudden he's out. It was just really, really heartbreaking. Hopefully he can come back stronger, and he can come back a lot better than he was, and that's going to be hard to top because the dude's really good. I love Finn Balor. So, we'll see. Finn Balor get well soon. And my number 1 pick for the week. It finally happened. Bayley is on Raw. And on top of that, she wrestled in a match on Raw. So bonus. I'm so happy. Like, alright. I may or may not have a small little crush on Bayley, okay? I know I'm like 8 years older. I don't care. Bayley, you're cute. I want a hug. Let's talk about some honorable mentions this week before I make a complete fool of myself. Honorable mentions this week. Roman Reigns versus Y2J Chris Jericho. Good match. And I guess Roman is back in the good graces of Vince McMahon again. So, he automatically got pushed to the world title. I think next week, I had the Fatal 4-Way 3 out of 4 picked. Big Cass, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins. I had 3 of them picked. I honestly thought they were going to put Y2J in there because I thought they were going to continue the Rusev and Roman Reigns rivalry, which I think they still will. I think Rusev will probably cost Roman the match next week. So, we'll see. Now let's look at some pros and cons for this week. My first pro for this week, it's Bayley. Yay, so happy. And my second pro for this week is I actually kind of like what they're doing with Braun Strowman. I actually kind of like that they're making him a monster heel. And they're making him a monster, just this guy that just comes in and destroys everybody. Yes, he's only faced jobbers so far, but still. I mean, I like how they're building him up into this monster, kind of like they did with Kane back in the early days of the Attitude Era. So I really, really like that. And my first con for this week, again, Finn Balor having to relinquish the Universal title. That really, just again, it really sucked for him. And, again, Finn, get well soon. You're one of my favorite wrestlers. Cannot wait to see you back on Raw. And hopefully going for the Universal title. And my last con for this week, again with the pre-match interviews, they take away from your matches. I don't understand it. And you're interviewing jobbers on top of that. Yeah, it's for the Braun Strowman thing, but you're interviewing jobbers. If you're going to interview somebody for pre-matches, interview the superstars who are on there every week, not jobbers. Better yet, get rid of them. Get rid of the whole pre-match interview thing. It's stupid. Because, what's his name? Byron Saxton. Sorry, Byron. Byron Saxton asked the same question every single week on Raw. Why did you want to face Braun Strowman? My answer? Because they paid me well enough. It's the same question every single week. Get rid of the pre-match interviews, please. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it this week for my top 5 favorite moments from Monday Night Raw. Check back tomorrow for my top 5 favorite moments from SmackDown Live. And check back later on this week for my review of WWE SummerSlam. Sorry I didn't get that uploaded yesterday. I tried. I really, really tried. Still working on a lot of stuff for that show. Look, y'all, when I say I've been working on graphics for SummerSlam since Battleground, I've literally been working on graphics for SummerSlam since Battleground last month. So, not only on top of that, SummerSlam was not what I expected it to be. So, I'm still trying to get all my thoughts and everything together on that show. But it'll be out later on this week, probably either tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Thursday or Friday, possibly end of the weekend. But I will get that uploaded as soon as I get it done. So just bear with me. Hopefully it'll be completely worth it. And you guys will like the graphics. You'll like all that good stuff. So keep with me. Be sure to chat back tomorrow for my top 5 moments from SmackDown Live and the review of WWE SummerSlam coming up later on this week. My name is Brandon Dude Cheer Craven. God bless you. See you next time.